don't panic. It's important at times like this not to panic. It is a Tuesday. No, it's not a Tuesday. It's a Thursday. We're doing a talky Thursday live stream. Hi, chat. Hi, Woodsy, Epic Votan, Stephen, and Amarin and Midwestern. Yes, hello. Hi. There's been a slight change of plans. So, you see, So instead of doing a community post or putting something in the Discord, no, it's not Tuesday. Don't panic. Don't panic, Freeform. Look, instead of putting a community post in or the thing in the Discord, I thought I'd go live and explain it to you, because then if anyone joins in later on the live stream, don't know how long we're going to go for this evening, by the way. If anyone joins along later in the live stream, you can point back and say, go and watch the beginning bit of the live stream where I explain the things. Nobody panic, Stranger Come Knocking Hobbies. Nobody, don't panic, okay? It's on the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's very important. Don't panic. So, what it was, yes, hello. Nobody, cat check. The cat check. He's downstairs right now. Alex is still left. He's coming around tomorrow. It's a Thursday, yes, Mitch. You don't need your towel. We don't need a towel. The cat isn't here. We're good. Okay, so what it was, okay, strap yourselves in. It's very, very simple. Because on the last live stream, I promised it's about the videos. Hello, California. I promised on the last live stream, this is what's coming up this week on Winter's SEO. It's like this video, there's going to be some 30k. There's going to be an extra 30k video, and then and then there's going to be 30k on the Sunday. Quite simply, that isn't happening anymore. That's the change of plan. So no towels. The towel is not for swimming. It's for Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy reference, Mitch, not Keith. So you don't need towels, chat. There's no towels. Hitchhikers. Everyone knows Hitchhikers, right? 42. Nice. I'm glad you like my hat. If you jump and miss the ground, you will learn how to fly. Yes. Now, so I thought I'd come on and say that the plan for the videos has changed. Yes, you don't need the towel, by the way. Can we stop talking about towels? Champions of Chaos then. If you haven't got a towel with you, it's fine. You don't need to wrap a towel around your head. Salted peanuts, things like that. I love you too. Thank you. So, where was I? Yes. So the videos that I said were coming out, change of plans. That's what I'm trying to do, the Eternal Crusade. I keep getting interrupted by the chat. No, it's towel's got nothing to do with it. What's towel got to do with it? You're wearing a towel like a cape. Legend. This is a Thursday stream, yes. So, Thursday stream to explain. You please, thank you. You have a nice blue towel. I don't know what colour my towel is. I mean, she does the towels. I just use the towels. You know, like back when I was single, towels lived on the floor, didn't they? And then, because you shower and then you wipe all the stuff off with the towel, and then you put the towel on the floor. That's where it lives. And miraculously, the towel is clean every time. Then you need to, you know, you don't worry about what's on the towel. You don't need to change your towels. Right, so I'm going to jump into this. You can point back to where it's 6-7 minutes in if anyone joins later on. Like I said, don't know how long we're going. So Tuesday live stream, the end of all things towels. No. Tuesday live stream, I said there was some 30k videos coming up. There was an extra one this week, and then there was the one on Sunday. Thank you, Epic Votan, for gifting a membership. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. GG's in the chat, please. GG's for the membership. Thank you. It's like you're trying to talk in a classroom full of ADHD kids. I know. It is, isn't it? It's noisy on the 13th Fleet, okay? There's plenty of civilians out there, deckhands, dock workers, guild members, things like that. It's rowdy in the fleet. Thank you for the GGs. Towel battlesuit. Like towel battlesuit. Towel. Towel. Right, yes. So, where was I? Yes, there's been a slight change of plans. Tell people when they jump in at the 8-minute mark that I explain the slight change of plans, why there isn't going to be any 30k content this week. Because rather than put something on the Discord or put something in the community thread, or I thought it's too long to explain the reasons why for the changes. Why for the changes? That's almost a sentence. It works. So what it is first up, I was going to do, there's a 30k battle report that I did with Just Craig, which was going to be an extra members battle report on the members thing for this week. You found a towel. Well done. Has everyone else found a towel? One's in the chat. If anyone, I'm going to go and get a towel now. Right, we've got a towel. Don't bother with towels. They're a silly species. I got a towel. We were talking about towels. Got the hat on as well. Towels. Winter's live stream. Don't forget to bring a towel. Towels are not Towels are mandatory for this. It's not Tuesday already, Sullivan Gilbert. Paper towels are okay. Your towel is stripy. My towel is stripy. I think we've all got right. Towels are mandatory for this live stream. $4.99 chat. Thank you for your super. Thanks GG's in the chat for the soup. Thank you. Is this a red alert? Do we need to change the bulb? Panic. There's no panicking going on, Andy. There's no panicking. There's a slight change of plans towards the content that was coming out this week. That's all it is, and I'm trying to explain it. If you put out a fire with a damp towel, are you then a towel fire warrior? That's really good. I like that one. Flannel, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fan. I love Hitchhikers. Who doesn't like Hitchhikers? Even the movie with Martin Freeman is a pretty good one. Oh dear. We fear change. Don't fear change. Change is good. Unless you're a member of the Mechanicum. Then change is very bad. Then change is bad, yes. Thursday streams are officially Tau streams. There isn't going to be Thursday live streams. Well, so far, actually, this is quite successful monetarily for me, so there might be Thursday live streams going forward. But right now, this is a stopgap thing to explain why there's been a change of plans. That's all we're here for, okay? So remember when we were going to learn about the schedule change? Yes, I know. We're going to learn about the schedule changes, but now we're talking about towels because it's a towel Thursday, Mitch Not Keith said. Off topic is the only topic. Look, Sullivan, consistency is my middle name. As you know, Winters Consistency SEO. That's the middle name. That's the name of the game. You've got to be consistent when you're a YouTube content creator. You've got to come on at the right time. You've got to release video. You've got to let everyone in the fleet and all the subscribers and everyone out there outside of internet world, they know what they're getting and when they're getting it. Consistent. Stay on target. Stay on target. Why has there been a change? That's a great question, Eugene McFadden. Why has there been a change? What topic is a great store for free what? Consistently inconsistent. Post-nomadic. Stay on target. I missed it. I know. I'm already missing the target because you're all chatting away. It's lovely out here. Are we having a good time this evening? I've been painting some of the immortals over there. Finished another 5. They're coming across really well. So I've done 15 down, a few to go. I really need to do that painting tutorial on how I'm doing the Iron Hands as well. Did I say Iron Warriors? My hat fell off. I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there for now. 2 streams in as many days. Yes, squirrel. If we keep him talking, he'll forget what stream. What are we here for anyway? Playing some Death Watch I've had for a while. Nice. That towel makes your eyes pop. Thanks. Yeah. You know what else makes your eyes pop? Being blasted out of an airlock into the vacuum of space. Event Horizon. Saw it again recently. It's a great movie. When humans first discovered transport through the warp. You know. You are helping. I do know it's important that you know where your towel is at all times, just in case you need a hitchhike around the galaxy. There are no towels ruining 30k. No towels are ruining 30k. The towel aren't even ruining 40k. They think they're important, but really, if the Imperium just sneezed in their general direction, the towels would be dead. What were we talking about anyway? Yes, there's been a slight... Oh, sorry if I've blown anyone's eardrums out there. There's been a slight change of plans, okay? So, in the content that I'm releasing this week, so about 1,000 views have been on the last live stream. So I didn't just want to make a community post or chuck it in the Discord, because then I know people will miss why there's... Because I said on Tuesday, this is what's coming. It's not coming anymore. So it was a bit, so it's changed, and this is why it's changed. And the reason why it's changed, there's a couple of reasons why. So you can point people to the 14.5-minute mark to say, right, this is when Winters go back if they come on, because I don't know how long I'm going to be here this evening. And so if someone comes along later on and say, what's the slight change of plans? You can say, go back to the 15-minute mark. He finally manages to talk about it then. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war and towels. Nice. Hello, Lynn McQuillian. Hello, all. Change isn't scary. Change is fine. So, what it was, first up, the extra video that was going to come out for members for 30k, because on Wednesday you had part 2 of The Signal, which is a campaign that I'm currently running with Chewy. And yes, there's a Signal playlist that you can find if you remember, just as there's a Monthax campaign playlist and the other ones playlists for all the narratives things. It's not Total Recall, Spetsu. No, this is not a Total Recall reference. I mean, the first one of them is really good as well. This open your mind. It's not that one. It's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. So, so that went up on Wednesday, and because campaign, I thought I'd put a 30k one up. Stay on target, thank you. I thought I'd put an extra 30k one up. Now, the reason why I was putting an extra 30k one up, for those of you that weren't here on Tuesday on the live stream, and those of you that were, you'll remember me saying that the 30k battle report, the reason why it'd be an extra one is because it was brutal and it was over very quickly. During the editing of that battle report, which I did yesterday, I found out why it was completely brutal and why it was over very quickly, and that's because a mistake was made. Now, I'm sure you'll all agree that you've never seen a battle report on the interwebs that has a mistake in it ever, because all of us content creators are very, very careful to make sure that we follow all the rules 100% all of the time. And I know that I've never made a battle report with a mistake in it. I am the 2021 No Retreat Legend of Legends champion. I mean, it's basically infallible. I don't think I've ever seen a battle report from another content creator ever with a mistake in it. And I'm sure when you've played games of Warhammer 40k, you've never made a mistake in it either. It's unheard of. I mean, the rules are very simple. There's less dice rolling. It's simplified but not simple. It's not like it's 9th edition or the 9th edition AdMech Codex where you need a PhD. There are rules, yes. The mistake didn't involve Tau, and the mistake was, no, it wasn't a Titan. So what it was the World Eaters were fighting Just Craig's Ultramarines on Kauth, and I had some bad mech with the World Eaters that I borrowed from Alex SEO to take on his Ultramarines. And what happened was, mistake, no mistake, never. We don't make mistakes. Bomb squigs on parachutes would be a mistake, but it wasn't bomb squigs on parachutes. So it's the first time I ever... So I caught it in the edit and realised I can't put this up because my Thanatar key... It shot at the Ultramarines, right? And then you can react. When something shoots at a unit in 30k, you can react and shoot back again. You can only shoot back if certain conditions are met, and you can't return fire if you're a vehicle, for example. But Just Craig returned fire with a Spartan because it wasn't the normal return fire, it was the Ultramarine Super Special return fire. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is no mistakes. Mistake, who is she? Nice. So he did the Ultramarines Super Advanced Reaction, which is I can now return fire and another unit can now return fire. So we went, okay, that's the Super Advanced Reaction. You're allowed to return fire with the thing that you normally wouldn't be able to return fire with because it's not a return fire reaction, it's a Super Advanced Reaction, and he returned fire with it. Now, if I'd have caught that on camera, which I did, then it'd be like, fine, it's a mistake, yeah. Because when I had the book and I was like checking... This is the detail that goes in behind things. Checking as I go to make sure there's rules and then you know, things. So I found out that you can't return... You couldn't have returned fire with the Spartan, is the thing. Even for a super special Ultramarines Advanced Reaction, he couldn't have returned fire. But that wasn't so much part of the problem. The problem was his return fire then blew up my Thanatar, which exploded. And the explosion killed a couple of Myrmidons next to him, with the Archmagos attached to the Myrmidons. And then in the morale phase, the Myrmidons failed the morale because the Thanatar exploded and ran off the board. So, and that changed the battle completely. I lost a 355-point Thanatar, 255-point Thanatar Calyx, and I lost my Archmagos Dominus, who was 225 points, with a 300-point unit of Myrmidon Secateurs with it as well. So math is telling me that's over 700 points worth of stuff suddenly wasn't there because a mistake was made playing a battle. I mean, again, it's probably the first time we've ever made a mistake on Winter's SEO, probably a first time. And I didn't want to put the battle report out on the YouTubes with such a big mistake on it. I mean, if it had shot back and just hurt the Thanatar and not killed it, then we'd have kept rolling with it. But the fact that it did kill the Thanatar blew up, the explosion took out a couple of guys in the unit section, and then that flank collapsed. It collapsed, which meant Angron was on his own doing his thing over here, and the whole rest of the Ultramarines could deal with Angron and wipe him out and eat him and da-da-da. This flank collapsed. Angron's fine over there, then Angron dies to all the other, and then it's over in turn 3 because of that one simple mistake there. Obviously, I didn't make this mistake. Next time you see Just Craig at one of our events or things, or in person, just walk up behind him, ring a bell, and shout shame. So because of that, I can't put that battle report up. That was pretty game-changing. I'd watch it as that sounds really cinematic. It was a bit depressing though, wasn't it? It's like boom, boom. Yeah, GG for the gifted earlier on. I've only just noticed the hat on the shoulder after 10 minutes. Yeah, because we're wearing towels this evening. Everyone in the chat is wearing towels. Oh, I see. So you're lost and now it's retcon time. Shocking. No. It's not because I lost. It's because there was a critical mistake. Okay. That changed the shape of the battle. Just Craig knows. He'll be around again in July. It's a good couple of months away until I actually fight him the next time. But, I mean, I've got about 4 or 5 30k battle reports lined up in June. Quite a few. Just Craig hasn't come back to... It's not... So, can you at least clip that part? I can't clip that bit. You can't clip... Like, it's the once per battle advanced reaction for the Ultramarines, where they return fire. You can't just sort of like cut it out and then put a bit like me going, hi, this is Winter's editing. There was a mistake made, but don't worry about it. This is what happened. Let's move on. Because the mistake that was made killed the return fire that you couldn't return the fire thing, exploded the thing, did the thing, hurt the thing next to it. They fell around. They fell off the table because they were right next to the edge of the table because it was like turn 2 or something. It was if the Spartan had shot it normally in the Spartan's normal shooting phase in the normal run of events, like I did this over here and charge and grrr and world eaters, and then he did some shots over here, and then his turn, his Spartan aimed at the Thanatar, and then the Thanatar blew up, and then explosion, then fell morale, and they fell back off the... It would have been epic. It would have made a very good battle report. It would have made a very good battle report. These epic moments, this is what we like to see. But because of that, do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand? You don't need to. You can't watch it now because I just upload the video. No, I've deleted. It's gone. It's gone. It was a huge mistake. It tactically repositioning right off. Yes, I've tactically repositioned that battle report right off YouTube because it's a Game of Horus Heresy that was over in 3 turns. Honestly, it was over in 2 turns because once that was done, on the right flank, I just went grr arg with the World Eaters on this side and charged the entire Ultramarines lines with the little stuff I had left here. Bear in mind, he had first turn as well. So as well as killing that, he killed a bunch of other stuff in his turn. So I didn't have much left and went grr, and then everything I went grr arg with died. So what you've got is just Craig shooting me a bit, killing a bunch of stuff. Me moving forward, shooting a few things, but not much because World Eaters and a few guns. And then this huge return fire thing, boom, explosion, run away, brave Sir Robin, and then charge, dead, over, done. It was like an hour long. It wasn't great. You could do a bloopers video. Damn it, that's a good idea. I think I can't play around with the thing now, but I'm pretty sure the footage was like halfway through. I messaged just Craig saying, Craig, I can't put that video up because there was a game changing. Guys, put it up. This is not a democracy. And you chanting in the background is not going to make... No, I'm not going to put... Look, what there is on it. Here's the life of... Look, there's... Right. Listen, guys. Why have you got a towel on your head? Someone explain, please. I don't really know why I've got a towel on my head either. I don't know. We were talking about towels earlier on. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy references. I think that's what's going on. So it wasn't someone losing their shit and wrecking the gaff. No, it wasn't. There was a big mistake in a battle report, changed the shape of the battle over in 3 turns. It wouldn't have made very good viewing, and also massive mistake. Not a democracy. We got you to wear a towel. That's a good point. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, friendly neighborhood inquisitor. It would be very hard for me to do a bloopers video, as this is probably the first mistake recorded in a battle report in the history of YouTube's. Put it up. It sounds quite sexy time, doesn't it? I heard Winters and Craig had a fight in a car park. I'm a lover, not a fighter, man. If Craig put up his fists in the car park, I'd probably cry. What if you flip a towel? If it lands, stripes up, you upload the video. It won't make good viewing. It's so the extra 30k video that was going to go up this week isn't going up this week. Massive mistake in it. Changed the shape of the battle, and it was over in 3 turns in it. Who would want to watch that? You know, plus I lost because of the mistake. But it's not about me losing. So that one isn't going up. No, yes, okay, you'd like to watch it, but you're the only one, okay? Just shouting at the back. Me doesn't change anything. There's only one me here, and that's you. See? And you're definitely not a gator. So that isn't... This epic explosion just changed this game forever. Make it a short. I can't make it a short. It's like me... It's a rule that... It shouldn't have happened. It's like me saying, hey, let's make a short of this Redemptor Dreadnought firing at firing at a thing out of sequence when it shouldn't. The orcs are charging towards my lines. Hey, I'm going to fire at them, full ballistic skill, out of sequence, blow up the truck, which deadly demises, kills all the orcs next to it, and so, you know, it was bad. Honestly, put it this way, it was so embarrassing. That's why we're here. That's why we're here talking about it. What does one mean? I'd watch it. It wasn't a dumb comment. It was a lovely comment. You know, the stripes and things, flipping a towel, landing on the stripes. That's a great comment. It's like, sounds legit. How to ruin a game in 5 seconds. It was a mistake. Mistakes happen. Honestly, I lose about 2 or 3 videos a year to mistakes. I do. I lose about 2 or 3 videos a year. Either to mistakes or to massive changes that Games Workshop make behind the scenes. Upload it for a limited time. I need to see it. I think it's deleted, and then the laptop that I deleted it in, I took it down to the local woods and buried it in soft peat. So Ben, Bob, yeah, short names. Yeah, no friendly neighborhood. It's nothing like that at all. It's just me, Tim, Bob. It's me explaining why the 30k video that I said was coming out isn't coming out. Thank you for your 21 months, Dats and Dead. 21 months. That's a long time. Children will be running around at that point. We can trust in witness for rules mistakes. We've come to expect it. What? At this point, it would have taken less effort just to upload it, the video, rather than coming on here to explain why it's not getting uploaded. Bro, come on now. Oh dear. Take the Bob Ross approach. There are no mistakes. Andy H, member for 18 months. Smiley face. Thank you. I'm late to the stream. Please forgive me. I forgive you. I want an IO Chat 1 Ultramarines Battle Report. What? We're not doing ones for the Ultramarines Battle Report. It's probably gone. Probably. I'd need to check. And I don't want to touch any of the buttons. Okay. So, talking about, look, I lose 2 or 3. No ones. That's Heresy Datsun. This was literally his first ever mistake. Love the content. Thank you, Mad Larking, and I like your name. You know what? I'm up to Traitor General on my where am I with Traitor General? I literally stopped listening. I was painting. Where are we? 7 minutes and 48 seconds left. I was literally painting my Iron Hands Immortals, listening to Traitor General. You know, that's the one where Larkin loses one of his legs. Thank you for being a 6-month member. This generates more engagement though, does it? Contractual obligation battle. Yes, so I lose 2 or 3 videos a year. Sometimes for mistakes, sometimes because Games Workshop change things. So Warsmith Chris, who does the Seriously Tickled Calculator podcast with me, I lost the video with him. So we haven't done the podcast for a while because he's had a baby. He's had a baby and he's like 83 years old and it's his first baby. And he's absolutely tired, knackered, as all of you out there who have children know. If you have a child, that's it. It's over. Sleep is over. And the baby's like 3 or 4 months. I don't know. It's like yay big. However, and so that's why we haven't done any STCs anyway. I lost one with him. Liam Quilliam, thank you for joining the 13th Fleet at Tier 1. You're absolute legend. Welcome to the fleet. Welcome on board, brother. So that's why I haven't done any Seriously Tickled Calculators recently. And I did one with him, for example. So sometimes I lose battle reports due to mistakes. Sometimes I lose them due to something like this. So I filmed one with him, and he was using the Necron Codex, and then literally a day after we filmed it, the news about all the new Necron stuff came out, and obviously I heard it a bit sooner, and then it was going to come out, and I couldn't put it up the next week because stuff is already changing by then with the pre-order stuff, and there was a few changes and a few things that he did and the points as well, which meant that that battle report was no longer, it was behind the curve. Sometimes some battle reports are recorded a bit before a code exchange anyway, because I know that even though there's a change coming, it won't change. Like the Orc Codex, for example, the central detachment in the Orc thing that you used in the index is still valid now. The only thing that changed was a few points here or there. Mind you, the points change every 3 months anyway. But the Orc normal one is still the same. 6s explode. All the strats are the same. Hello, Badger King. Hi, yes, thanks. Yes, thank you. Yes, so we lose 2 or 3 a year, sometimes due to mistakes and sometimes due to Games Workshop changing things. Now, on that note, that isn't the first plan. Like, there's been a slight change of plans. The first 30k battle report. Are you still with me? Is everyone still here? The first 30k battle report that was going to come out. Woodsy, thank you for your 28 months. Absolute legend. At what point do you get a long service award? I don't know. That's a good... Yes. Your face changes, though. Like, you've got a yellow face now. A special yellow face for 28 months. Hi, Dad. The only mistake I see is you tried fighting with the Ultramarines, who are obviously the best. Hi, Blake. Thanks for joining. Does the Tau keep out the voices? Nothing. Nothing can keep out the voices. Nothing. They're telling me, kill the Eldar. Kill the Eldar. And honestly, I agree with them, really. Should listen to the voices. Yeah, so the 30k extra battle report that was going to come out isn't coming out. And there's another 30k battle report that was going to come out on Sunday. Because I know in the community and on the fleet, there's a big call like, where's the next 30k one? Where's the next 30k one? That was coming out on Sunday, and it's a really close one. It comes down to the last dice roll. It's a collaboration with Rift Forge Studio, so you should check out Rift Forge Studio on YouTube. Sunday, collaboration, Rift Forge Studio. Great battle report, great people. Sean, thank you very much if you're watching this. If anyone in the VOD squad is watching this afterwards, thanks for watching in the VOD squad. Jam N, thank you for joining the fleet at Tier 1. You're absolute legend. I appreciate you. Thank you. The voices say, purge the Xenos. Yeah, you should listen to the voices, right? They're very reasonable voices. But thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the 13th Fleet. Cheers. And cheers to everyone else who's in the Mug Club. We're up to 55 because it's like free shipping on merch for the last... Look, merch. Merch. It's free shipping. There's a coupon that you can click for the next 3 days for merch. Normally it's like $5.99 shipping costs, but it's right now. Badger King, thank you for gifting a membership as well. Thank you. Evening Jack S. Woods. It's a Talky Thursday. Yes, there's a few things that we need to talk about, but GG's in the chat, please. GG's for Jam N, for Liam, for Badger King, for gifting all the things. GG's in the chat, guys. Big GG's. GG's is something that they say in video game stuff, which is why we're doing it here. Thank you for the GG's. Young King, Badger King, Evening Winters, GG's, Horses, GG's. Why are you saying horses for? What if I could? Marius Gage, thank you for the super chat. What did you make of the Space Marine 2 review? 6v6 PvP. Thank you for your super chat, Marius. I appreciate you. 1 minute. I just farted. Dude, September the 6th, Space Marine 2, 6v6 PvP. That'll be their multiplayer. 3, there's like raid missions. 3 of you together doing the thing. Is it September the 6th or September the 9th? Horses. Why are you talking? Oh, horses. GG's. GG's horses. I'm there now. I see what you did there. Yeah, I mean, what did I think of the Space Marine 2 reviews, the 6v6 multiplayer? I am frothing with excitement. Absolutely frothing with excitement to play Space Marine 2. The graphics look good. The sound design looked good. The IP It looks 40k like Space Marine 1 did. I want to do 6v6 PvP. I want to do 3-member co-op doing the raids and things. Space Marine 2 is going to be fire. 9/9, my dad's birthday. I'm wasted here. You're not wasted. I got the horses reference finally. We got there in the end. Okay. I mean, people in the chat got there way ahead of me, but I got there in the end. September the 6th, that's my anniversary. Lady Pharaoh might get cross. It's either September the 6th or September the 9th. You'll see Space Marine 2 trailers. There's Space Marine trailers on YouTube now. They came out like half hour before I went live. In fact, everyone leave. Go check them out. Let's see the concurrent viewer number drop. You need to go and leave. You need to see them. The 6v6. It's good. Good game. GG. Yeah. It's cool that they included Captain Erkarion. I wonder if Titus will end up being captain of the second by the end, though. We shall see. I did see an interview with Mirror the other day, who does the chats with Arbiter Ian, talking to Graham McNeil. Graham McNeil wants to write more Uriel Ventress books as well, and he's got an idea for some more Uriel Ventress, so I want to read them. And I'm wondering, because you got Titus, you got Uriel Ventress, there's a number of characters now coming up through the Ultramarines lore. It's strange that we're talking about Ultramarines entirely this evening, that are not just Cato Sikaris and Manius Calgar and the ones from the codexes. There's a bunch of characters now coming through the lore from authors and the books and the things. It's nice. What's been talked about? Good question, Wrath of Constantine. Yeah. He's talking to us about the voices. Can't leave his head even with a towel on his head. It was something to do with voice. Anyway. Right. So where was I? Yes. So the 30k video that was the extra one isn't coming up. And then on Sunday, it was going to be a 30k video collaborating with Rift Forge Studios. Nick Kime said it was done with Sikaris. Nice. I think the memes beat him. And then there was going to be another 30k one on Sunday with Rift Forge Studios. But that one isn't coming up on Sundays as well. Don't worry. I messaged the guy from Rift Forge Studios, Sean, and the guys to say, hey, it's not coming up. I need to put that one back as well. Long story short, there's been a slight change of plans. The 30k stuff that was coming up isn't coming up. One of them, there was a horrible mistake which changed the shape of the battle. The second one is being delayed. Why is it being delayed, I hear you ask? Why are you bothering to? Why don't you just give us the 30k? Yeah, it's been a while. Put a 30k video up on the main channel, on the main stage. Show off Rift Forge Studios from YouTube. They deserve it. Why, I hear you ask? Excited we can customize our guys home for Death Company options. Yeah. The customization, the White Scars, the Imperial Fist, the Salamanders that they showed. I think that's all going to be the multiplayer stuff, though, and the squad stuff in Space Marine 2. Right, beforehand in Space Marine 1, you had the mission, and then you had multiplayer. This one's clearly set up with mission, multiplayer, and some squad-based games. And did you see there was a battle pass as well, and like DLC? So this is going to be a live... everything's a live service model these days. Excuse me, I just farted again. Which means, because like last time you played the single player once, and then you played it again because it was awesome on the higher setting, and then you smashed out the multiplayer for as long as you could. If you were Chapter Master of Aurak, you played it for years. If you were a normal person, you played it for a couple of months until you're it's a bit samey. I'm going to and then that's it. But if there's a live service model with DLCs and extra stuff and things, and then hopefully it will keep coming. It will keep coming. There'll be content. It'll be exciting. Why is it being delayed? In the boxes, that's Alex SEO's Word Bearers and World Eaters. I'm playing him tomorrow. We're not filming it. He's just coming around. We'll have a great time. Why is it being delayed? It's now coming out on the 6th, I think, September the 6th or September the 9th. And it was delayed for a while to make it better, which is good. Am I the greatest hype man or the worst tease for telling us stuff? Yes. So, yes. So, the 30k video that was going to come out on Sunday isn't coming out on Sunday because I may or may not know something about the release schedule that Games Workshop has. There are certain NDAs that I've signed. I can't even say what something isn't, let alone what something is. But I may or may not have been informed about some changes. So I need to get some videos out before there may or may not be some changes. Which means on Sunday, instead of the Riftforge Studios 30k Horus Heresy one, there'll be a lovely one that I filmed only the other day with Sultan, which was me and Sultan having a great time playing a bit of Tempest of War on a GameMat.eu. GameMat.eu sent me some more stuff. Sent me a nice, lovely battle mat. Sent me some nice, lovely terrain. So I thought I'd feature a whole battle report because I often mix up terrain, don't I? Like March of War on an urban mats or GameMat.eu on a thing. I often mix it up. Sometimes I try and stick all the stuff on the table from one supplier, but it gets a bit samey if you do it that way. But they sent me some new stuff. So I set up a table with all of their stuff on it, and it kind of like, here you go, GameMat, here's a battle report featuring it. It's a lovely table. So that one's going to come up instead. And then next Sunday, something's going to go. I've had to move the schedule around. There's been a slight change of plans, as you can see in the title of the video. A slight change of plans. One of the videos is dead because someone, not me, made a very critical mistake. And the other one that was... So that's why, Horus Heresy lovers out there. Okay? Remember what happened to Bohm. Yeah, exactly. Remember what happened to Bohm, people. You know. So you got to be... I'm not a whistleblower. Smash the like and subscribe button, friends. Thanks for Mark Preston reminding me. Do you really think GW is competent enough to pull that off? I don't know what you're talking about. So he's wearing the towel. We can't track him. I don't know why I'm getting hot under it. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. I'm getting so hot. I'm going to take your clothes off. It was getting hot. With a little bit of and a little bit of So yeah, that was getting warm. So we got rid of that. I've taken the towel off instead. Yes, not my clothes. No, I'm not going to. I won't take my clothes off. I'm sure that it'll break a couple of YouTube policies. And also, my milkshake will bring all the girls to the yard. So we don't want them all running around the yard, do we? I mean, it's raining outside. They'll get wet. So yes, so that's the slight change of plans. The videos that I said were coming on the Tuesday live stream are not happening. One, because someone, not me, made a mistake. And two, because I may or may not know something about some of the changes that may or may not be coming up in the 40k world. So I told the boys from Riftforge, Heresy players, hang in there on the channel if you're waiting for Heresy content. There is Heresy content I've got in the bank. There is Heresy content planned. I've got 4 or 5 videos planned for June for Heresy as well. There's still going to be some Heresy coming intermingled in amongst the 40k stuff. I want to do it in about a third, like a third of the battle reports, Heresy battle reports, but it was that way a few months ago, like 5 months ago, about a third of them were Heresy. Now it's only about 1 in 6. It's half that number of Heresy. It's probably going to swing back another, and then there's going to be the odd Old World coming up. When am I fighting the boys with the Old World one? I can't remember. Why remove the towel off screen? Because then you'll see the data plugs in my skull, which attach me to the Throne Mechanicum, and they're sacred. And if you have not been inducted into the Cult Mechanicus, you're not allowed to see them. I thought it was Talan SEO who slipped out of the shelter after the naughty virus bombs. Yes. Maintain the brand. Never removes or puts on. Yes. Holla hat. Yes. No, sacred plugs, data plugs. Right, so those are the slight changes of plan. Are we all understand? Yes, you all understand. We're all in agreement. We all yes. So we're all okay with that, right? We're good that the extra one isn't coming out because someone made a mistake, not me, which changed the face of a battle. So I can't really put it up because it's just like, it's very amateur, you know. So we agree on that one, and then Riftforge know that isn't coming out, so you like that, yes? So you understand all the things. We understand, chat. Do we understand? And so and then anyone who's in the chat, anyone who's in the 13th Fleet, anyone who's in the VOD squad looking at this after the live stream, please sign a consent form saying that you heard and listened and understood all the changes to the important, very professional, consistent schedule that I provide you guys, and we're okay with it. I just got here, but yeah. Nice. And underneath the hat on the smaller winters is an even smaller hat wearing winters, controlling the smaller winters, and then under that there's a smaller winters wearing a hat controlling the winters, with pulling the levers, pulling the things like a Russian doll. Exactly. They got it. You didn't have to explain it, Badger King. Everyone got it. Under the hat with the thing under the hat. You don't, you should have, like when you explain a joke, you don't, I mean, you're a dad though, so I guess you're explaining things all the time because they never listen, do they? No, they never listen. What's an understud? I don't know. What is an understud? Just made bread. Freshly baked bread with butter. I'm happy. Sounds delicious. I'm so food motivated. Freshly baked bread with butter. And you made it? Nice. I'm old enough to remember the winter of discontent. There wasn't any bread in the shops. And my mum used to make bread. Everyone made bread. All the houses stank of everyone had to make their own bread. Because Sullivan Gilbert will remember as well. Because they didn't take the trash. They didn't do... Everything was shut. You couldn't get anything. You couldn't buy anything. You couldn't go anywhere. Everyone was on strike. And everyone made their own bread. Sullivan will remember. He's really old too. What is will be. Building my verse Venerable Dreadnought. I'm very happy. Nice. Yeah. There are pictures of me. See, uses Zeus without the hat on. But I did it a few times at the start. Like hat on, hat off. And a few online with me going... But everyone like, no, where's the hat? So I just left it on, really. That's the origin of the hat. It's kind of like, I mean, watching Dr. Disrespect without any glasses on, He's got glass. It's part of the image. Well-cultured image. This isn't in it. It's a well-cultured image. It took me years to go for this image. Winter's SEO of discontent, making bread by candlelight that winter. Yeah, part of the persona. Yeah, I got a persona, apparently. It's impossible to avoid seed oils in America. My wife makes bread and everything else at home. Nice, yeah, cool. So yes, last thing I mentioned, thank you, because from Tuesday, the mug club was at 22 members. We're now at 55 members. Thank you to the 3 people who brought mugs. And loads of people brought you back bags and things like that, because currently the merch, it's, what is it? Free postage right now. So thank you to everyone. When that went up, and I put the notification in the Discord, and I think it was who told everyone. Someone said, hey, look, free. Anyway, thank you for everyone who did that. So appreciate it. If Winter shows up, I will make new bread just for him. Pinky promise. That's not how it works. I don't show up there. Random people off the internet show up here. Apparently, Frederick, you can invite random strangers off the internet round your house, show them a good time, and make a living out of it. Who would have thought it? Just built my first Rodeo to kick off your Night Lords. Nice. Have you read the Night Lords trilogy? You need to read the Night Lords trilogy. It's very good. Nice. Fun fact, I'm currently drinking out of my Winter's mug I bought in March 2023. Great quality. Thanks, Marius. There is a... Yeah, is Unlike, I ordered a mug the day before the postage thing went up free because I gave my last mug to a passing Australian. And now, sure, well, if you come to, I will bring bread with me, pinky promise. If I come to you, yeah, that's how it works. People come here. I don't go there. What do you think I am? I can't go flying off and jet setting around the world all over the place. No. That means I'd leave my miniatures behind. And then that would make me sad. I've gone on holiday before. Okay, that's a lie. I've gone on holiday many times and brought miniatures with me to paint. I got back from holiday like when was it? 9th of May? And I read all of the Solar War again. Well, I read. The last book I listened to, The End of the Deaf, all the way through on Audible, again. And I read the 3 orc things, but I didn't bring any miniatures with me then. At Christmas, when we were in Poland, I brought miniatures with me then and painted 2 of the Necron croissants. I bring miniatures around with me on holiday. I can't be parted. I can't be parted from it. Conrad Kerr's book is excellent. Yeah, the Primarch novels. Of the Primarch novels, Kurz, Alfarius, Valdor are the top 3 in my opinion. They stand above the others. Except that time you went to Heretic Dave's. And Paul's Garage. Yes, okay. Apart from that, when I've been to Heretic Dave's and Paul's Garage, don't leave the house. But you see, in that case, they've got miniatures. And I also brought miniatures with me for more miniaturing. I'll grab them. I'm not going to lie. My knowledge of Heresy era Night Lords is somewhat limited. Just chose the army because they're a beautiful colour scheme and I can try to be a bit artsy. Yeah, I mean, Night Lords are lovely. Lovely. I mean, dude, if you've picked it because they have a beautiful colour scheme. It's the models, right? We look at them, we love them. If you picked it for that, then you picked it for the right reason. Like, you know what I mean? God, I mean, people make this so it's blurry as hell. How did they do the camera thing and it zoom? Anyway, like, I like iron hands because they look iron handy. You know what I mean? It's the imagery. 1 minute. I farted. Heresy Night Lords are the best. And the Night Lords trilogy from Aaron Dembski Bowden is, again, one of those essential readings if you're a Warhammer 40k fan. It is very good. I'm torn between painting my KSM as Black Legion, World Eaters, or a custom white and gold scheme. Thoughts? Custom. Go with custom. Custom. That's what I would do. Because, look, if you really want Black Legion, then you're going to paint Black Legion. If you really want World Eaters, you're going to paint World Eaters. I wanted Iron Hands, so I painted Iron Hands. But that's because I've got a number of other legions as well. If you're going to go in on one, then paint it a custom scheme, because you're not... It's yours. You own it. It's yours. And then you can play them as World Eaters. You can play them as Black Legion. Play them, but it's put your spin on it. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Guys, do you know what I mean? Night Lords. I think that might be the first time anyone described Night Lords as lovely. They are lovely, aren't they? Very huggable. Space Marines don't get enough hugs. You should give them a nice hug. That time when Sanguinius hugged Dawn, he quite liked it. It was like, oh. Your answer, Zeus, is From Shame and Shadow Recast in Black and Gold Reborn. Nice. Yeah, man, in midnight clad. Anyway, that phrase has been healing me whenever I think about this problem. That phrase has been haunting me. If you can't tell us what GW is changing, but you decided to stream to tell us, does that mean you're excited for this change? It's a little thing. Look, all it is all it may or may not be is changes to codexes or points, it's not a big thing, or books or releases. You know how Games Workshop is like force feeding, more. more, all the time, all the time, all the time. And if it isn't just, and that's not just 40, I mean all of it. It's 40K, Sigma, old. I mean, what have we had recently? We've had like Mechanicum is coming out in plastic. We've had all the Sigma 4th edition stuff. Oh my God. We've had all the Old World stuff like a couple of months ago. Old World. Oh my God. We've had Chaos Space Marine Codex coming, Orc Codex coming, AdMech, boom, 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 more Warhammer, more often. Feed me, feed me, feed me, Seedmore. They are drilling down hard right now, Games Workshop. They are, I mean, and they can't supply. That's the other thing about it. Did you know that like over 50% of the Horus Heresy range you can't get? I tried again the other day to get a bunch of stuff, and you couldn't even get it. So there's this constant dung, 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 dung. You know, it's almost impossible to keep up with. It's easy if you've just got one or two factions. If you've just got one or two factions, then there's a couple of changes every now and then a year that'll affect you. Job done. As well as the points changes every 3 months, every 3 months, every 3 months, every 3. So there's. But if you've got more than a couple of factions, like moi, then. When they make some normal changes, and there may or may not, I mean, I can say there's going to be normal changes coming up because there's always normal changes coming up. So when there's normal changes coming up, I've got to make sure that the normal changes and everything that I release is at the right. Do you know, like, there's professional people out there like Tabletop Tactics and Play on Tabletop and things like that actually make a video for the day that there is a pre-order release. I mean, I do know at the same time as Play On and Tabletop Tactics when the Chaos Space Marine Codex is coming out, but those guys, there's like, I don't know, there's a room of them, so they know, I know, and then they can go away and talk to another person in the room and say, hey, look, that Codex is coming out in 2 weeks or 1 week or whenever. Let's make a battle report for it and launch it for that day, and good on them. They managed to get that done. I can't do that because there isn't anyone else in the room. So, I mean, occasionally I hit it. I do manage to get one out at the time when the thing comes out. But, most of the time, nah. So I've stopped trying to because it's exhausting. And there's this, I mean, if I catch the wave at the right time, a guest is turning up at the right time where the book is things, and I've done it to Chewy before. I think that's the last time it really happened, when I shoved the book in Chewy's hand and he turned up on a Wednesday and said, hey, Chewy, this is coming out in 2 days' time. He's like, what? Yeah, you're reading it. Let's go. I think that's the last time. And I've definitely done it to Sultan a couple of times as well. Sultan likes it when I do it to him, though. He likes it when I do it to him hard. So I've done it a few times with a few people. But it's about catching it at the right time. And so there's some changes. And so videos have to move around. We're down with that? GW feeding the plastic crack addiction. We're down with that. Okay. So to go to Horus Heresy No Retreat 5 with my own warriors, I want to take 6 Iron Circle and legit wanted from December for them to come out in stock. Are they still out? I had to go. Yes, exactly. Getting anything from Heresy range at the moment is just... that like more. It's more Old World, more Sigma, more this, and they can't even keep the stocks up of the things that, as a business, here's the range of models that we sell. Great, okay, I'm going to click on and buy that. Oh no, you can't. Okay, I'll go and click on and go and buy that. Oh no, okay. Okay, I'll click on notify me when it comes in stock, and you get notified me literally 6 months later, not 6 weeks or 6 days, 6 months later. Imagine any other business that did that. Imagine if you played golf and you walked into a golf store and you're like, hi, how are you? I'm fine. What are you doing in here? Well, it's a bit of golf, innit? Really? Good, because we sell golf stuff. I know, that's why I came in. I didn't want any fishing stuff. If you want fishing stuff, that's next door. I know, I've come in here for the golf stuff. Brilliant. Do you want some clubs? Yeah, I'd love some clubs. We ain't got any. What? We ain't got any, mate. Oh, we've got these small ones for children and mini golf. But if you want, I want a 9 iron. No, ain't got that. 7 iron. No, ain't. What numbers have you got? Haven't got any. What about golf balls? No. How about a lovely golfing jacket? They're not lovely golfing jackets. Have you ever seen golfers walking, looking around? They look like twats. If you know what I mean? People think war gamers look a bit geeky. Have you ever seen a gaggle, a murder of golfers? You know, murder of crows, a herd of cows. Let's call them a herd of golfers. Have you ever seen a herd of golfers walking around dressed up in all the things? They look like twats. Fight me. Are we finally getting tabletop rules for the Emperor post-heresy? No. I don't think he's ever going to be coming, you know. I don't think the Emperor... I think they should do an Emperor model without rules. It would be epic. I've said this before. Why does every model that they release have to have rules? I think it's called an elite of golfers. You're probably right. GW is so lucky it has the authors it does. I know. They hold up the entire horrible, beautiful business model with their writing. Only reason I don't go full bolt action is the novels. The greatest thing Games Workshop ever did is convince the world he didn't exist. The greatest thing the devil ever did is convince the world he didn't exist. Kaiser Soze. No, the greatest thing Games Workshop ever did is Black Library. That changed the game. You know what I mean? Because of Black Library, we had the Horus Heresy. Because we had the Horus Heresy book series, we have the Horus Heresy range. Because we had the Horus Heresy range, we have it come all out in plastic and is a massive success. Because it all came out in plastic and was a massive success, they decided to go back to Old World. Well, that and Total Warhammer. It's just, yeah, so much. Looked it up. A group of golfers is called a herd. It is called a herd! Isn't a group of golfers called a flight? So it's a flight of golfers or a herd of golfers. It's one or the other. There's plenty of rules that don't have models, like Kato Sakaris. Can't buy them legitimately. Okay, so, right. If there are models that you can get without rules for, then there should be more. Like the Emperor. Why have they not released an Emperor model? Why? In all this time. And I know there's many versions of the Emperor. There's like version of the Emperor, and then there's the doing that with his sword version of the Emperor. You know, Emperor, peak Ullanor Emperor. He would sell like hotcakes. I'm sure they've talked about it. Anyway, what are we doing? We're an hour in. I think I've explained all the things why there's been a slight change. So thank you for joining me on this Thursday evening. I'll let you get about your evening unless you keep me here for longer. So let's say this is a 2-minute warning unless you want to chat for more, because you guys are busy, right? You got to get off. You got to do some things. The real question is, why Skaven don't have Vermin Lord rules in the old world? Is that the real question? Yeah, but it's been good. It's been good. I thought I'd drop in. I thought I'd explain. So Heresy, members of the fleet, there is some stuff coming, but just not the stuff that I said would be coming, because someone made a mistake in a battle report, first time ever, not me, and it changed it. And then there was a change in the shed. There is a change in the schedule. Back in my day, we just converted the special characters we wanted. I've got a first captain Agatha, whatever it was, from when I played Ultras. Nice. Cheers. Thank you, Gabrielle Marius. Black Library is the greatest thing. True. Then why does GW seem to care less now about their lore than they used to? All controversial opinion, Marius Gage. Do they care less about their lore than they used to? That's like... yeah, we'll leave that one. That's we'll put that one down in the corner. We'll walk away because it's ticking and might explode. Because Vermin Lords ain't some jet. What? So Winters, I hear you're working on a Craft Worlds army. Let's hear the details. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this Thursday live stream. Happy Wargaming.